How can you be a man in this day and age and have never driven a Lambo in your life? What?
Samuel Onuaha was recently arrested for smuggling 250 kilograms snow into Dubai.
I'm tempted to say this is a sad case of the Onua brothers, but it is not a sad case because these men knew what they were doing. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Princess Banigo and you're welcome to Banigo's TV. So today we're talking about, Samuel Onua, especially because he is the very affluent one, popular one, so-called influencer who was arrested in Dubai, and people have come out to start spilling their thoughts concerning all of this, which we're going to get to in a bit. But what actually happened was this guy will come on social media and show us his affluence lifestyle.
I went in 1 year from living in my old small Amsterdam apartment, 3k a month, to a new penthouse, 10k a month. Went from a Range Rover to a Lamborghini Urus, bought another Lamborghini Performante, bought a Rolls Royce Cullinan, I had a Rolex Datejust, then I bought multiple day dates, I bought a Richard Mille, got this crazy Dubai mansion, $70,000 a month. I got an Amsterdam office now full of employees.
And then when he shows up, he will tell you talks like, oh, why are you, if you've not driven a Porsche in the year 2020 days, you're, man. And when this guy does all of this, he goes ahead to, promote what he does and, whatnot, and how much he's making, as much as 700K in a week from, products and whatever that he's doing. Meanwhile, powder is what is actually funding that lifestyle. And then you see young individuals getting pressured, and then you see people on social media mocking others that, oh, look at where you are right now. So you've not achieved this. Do you know how they made their money? That is the big question. Do you know how they got to where they are right now? You don't know. That is why you should not, be too quick to judge anybody or to be jealous of anybody or to be envious of anybody, because you don't know how they are making their money. If they are making their money, all you can do is, wish them well and pray that God will do your own, and not the type that God did for that person, because you don't know which type that person got. We've seen young ladies who are, literally selling their cookies for Lambo, and in Nigeria they are literally praising them and saying, Kwekus pass Kwekus, or that one will be small Kwekus, so where they carry Bona. But at the end of the day, and I waiting we will call him. Anyway, this man was caught in Dubai where, when they came to raid his house, I think he had a party or something, and then they came and raided his house and they found 250 kilograms of powder in his house. And, we're hearing that he's going to bag almost 25 years in prison. Anyway, guys, let's go listen to what put us about all of this, and I'll be back.
See, you don't know how anybody makes their money. All you know is what they tell you. You're not inside anybody's bank account. You don't have access to anybody's financials. So stop comparing yourself to all these people who are online bragging about all the money that they are making. Because you see these Onuaha brothers who have just been arrested in Dubai for pushing drugs. Sure, they were telling people that people should come, let them tell you how they are making their millions. They were lying to people, telling you that they are doing drop shipping. However, now we are finding out that allegedly what they were doing all along was not drop shipping, but drug shipping. Was it not the same thing with that girl Ovayosa a few years ago, who was telling people that she's a billionaire, that she makes, that she's in agriculture and real estate. She was busy buying cars and mansions in the United States, telling you people that people should come and invest in her business. And you people, true, you want to go and invest, only for you to find out that what she was running was a Ponzi scheme. I don't even understand how people are falling for these scams. How is somebody who is practically a child, a 20-year-old, 21-year-old, coming to tell you that they are a millionaire in dollars and pounds, that you should come and invest with them, and you too, you carry your money that you have been working for years and invest with them? All these young people that have bastard money, that are living lavish lifestyles on social media, it's usually one of two things. It's either they are crooks, they are scam artists, or they are spending mommy and daddy's money. And I am not saying that it is impossible for a young person to be that successful, but it is very rare. There's a reason when a 20-year-old, a 21-year-old makes it big that they are on the news. It's because it is unusual. And by the way, we're not even yet talking about those people who are doing boropos, that people are comparing themselves to, that they are going to rent a car, going to rent shoe, going to rent watch, going to rent kaftan, and then you're comparing yourself to them. Please just face your front. You don't know how anybody is making their money. The fact that it is taking you long to blow is because you're doing things the right way. You're not cheating anybody, you're not stealing, you're not scamming. That is why it is taking time. Doing the right thing usually takes time because there's a lot of trial and error involved. So stop comparing yourself to all these people online who are bragging about their wealth. First of all, a lot of them, they are not even all that rich. And secondly, they are probably scamming. Do the actual work, do the hard work so that when you finally blow, you'll be able to enjoy the fruit of your labor with your conscience clear. Because I know people, family, friends of my parents who used to borrow money to cook soup in their 20s and 30s, but in their 40s, they became multimillionaires. It just takes time. Be patient. Put your head down, grind, and do the work.
So Samuel and his brother have now apparently gone down for 25 years for moving Colombian snow in Dubai. Now, whether I believe this or not is a different story, but I genuinely think that they will not get done for this. If you actually watch them on YouTube, you'd see recently they're partying, they're doing all this stuff. I've seen Samuel have a vape in his hand, like it's gone a bit downhill. But I just reckon someone on their table at a party had it and they weren't selling it, they just got caught in the crossfire. Now the point of the story is that it does not matter how high you can climb in the whole fame, how much money you make. You can fall just as quick and as hard. Now the last time I met him, I was saying how much I'm grateful for him for what he does, how morally he aligns with what I do. But to be honest, I've seen him in videos now after Tulum holding vapes, hanging around with people that just look a bit rough. And this was the icing on the cake, but no, I do not believe it. I don't think it go down for it. I think it come out like Fredo.
Hi guys, just to let you know, I now have a verified source who's given me information on the Onua brothers in Dubai. And let me tell you what actually happened to them. I have the full information. So there was an after party at their villa and 15 people were invited to this villa. So at the time, what happened is that the neighbors complained to the police about this after party. I'm not sure if it's noise or anything. So the police were outside their villa monitoring them. And it seems like they ordered some white Colombian and some guy showed up. And that's how they arrested them. So not only were the two brothers arrested, the 15 other people in the party were also arrested. Those people may get 1 or 2 years maybe in jail, but obviously the brothers will probably get more, 20 years plus. Apparently these guys were always having after parties in Dubai, always inviting people. There was always this stuff, the white stuff, you know, there and stuff. So the Dubai police, obviously, they don't really care if you're just using it, because they just see it as you are dealing the stuff, like you're not just using it.
Samuel Onua and his brother apparently have been arrested in Dubai, here in the Palm, for smuggling 250 kilograms of white powder. Now, at face value, I would like to believe that this is a marketing campaign strategy because, you know, I've been out and about for the last few days here in the Palm. I haven't heard any single person talk about it in Dubai. However, I hear this is all on Twitter and on TikTok, so it's starting to make me think that this might be a marketing campaign. But if it is true, sometimes you might be envious when you look up to people thinking they're doing something right, or you buy the courses and you're not doing as good and you beat yourself up to it, but when the reality is that they're doing something else that they're not telling you. That's how they're making their money, right? Because if this story is true, I would want to believe that it's not. I don't want this to happen to those guys. What I've seen of them, they seem like really upstanding guys, are really cool. But if this is true, then it means that the money that they have is being earned in this way. Because 250 kilograms, there's no way that is for recreational purposes. No way. That is business. So I just hope this is not true. I hope it's a marketing campaign, and I wish Samuel Onua and his brother to actually come out and be like, yo guys, we're just joking with you. But if it's true, it is really embarrassing to the e-com community, especially. I think people now don't know who else to believe at this point.
If the rumors are true about what Samuel Onua did in Dubai, y'all keep praying for him as much as you want in the comment section. He's finished. It's the problem with human beings a lot of the time. Enough is never enough. Dude was living in Dubai, making $700K a week off of courses, and decided, you know what, let's import some Coca-Cola into the country. A Muslim country, by the way. A country that built itself up, gained respect worldwide from people in other countries. And let me sneak some Coca-Cola in and make more money. This could all be rumor, and for his sake, I hope it is, but he hasn't posted on social media in a few weeks, so it's probably not rumors. If you're young and you're from the West, get a pen and paper real quick. Write this down. When visiting foreign countries, read their rules and regulations. They might be very different to the country I grew up in, especially if those countries are Muslim. I think it's mandatory that Dubai makes an example out of him. Not that I want that for him. It's just he has a huge following, and a lot of people are going to be watching this story closely if the rumors are true. Just another thing, whenever you see somebody doing well on the internet, they might be a drug dealer. If they're young, flying private, which is extremely expensive. Next, I just can't help. I'm just going to think they're a Coca-Cola head.
Now, this video is for guys. If you're not, please skip. Now, if I tell you that as a man, you should take it easy on yourself, it will seem as if one is encouraging laxity or what they popularly call laziness. You see this guy right here, I used to follow his content a lot, I'm telling you. And it's someone that I found very inspirational because of how he told his story online. But recently, a news dropped and it broke a lot of people's hearts. It only made me realize that not everything you see online is actually true. A lot of girls may have shamed their boyfriends or their husbands because when they see people like this online, they would easily tell you that you need to double your hustle and stuff like that. While as the person you are mocking may just have been doing life the right way, and sometimes, if not most of the times, big success takes time. And this was a few months ago, and I would fast track to the current day and time. Watch this video.
Samuel Onuaha was arrested in his $50 million Dubai mansion. Dubai authorities, in coordination with international law enforcement, have arrested Samuel Onuaha in his luxurious $50 million mansion in Palm Jumeirah. The high-profile arrest took place in the early hours of the morning, with heavily armed officers storming the lavish residence. Onuaha, a well-known businessman, was taken into custody due to his alleged involvement in a major snow operation, an underground network that authorities have been tracking for months. Officials confirmed that Onuaha will face serious charges, and if convicted, he could serve up to 10 years in prison. Dubai authorities have reportedly frozen his assets, including luxury cars, offshore accounts, and several high-value properties across the world.
How can you be a man in this day and age and have never driven a Lambo in your...
People like this are the reason why you should not put any pressure on yourself from lifestyle you see on social media. They're not going to tell you truth. They won't tell you what they do to get their money. After doing things behind the scene, they'll come and use business to front for you and tell you that that's how they make their money. Then you know what they do legit business, what they do legit hustle. They put pressure on yourself, say you need to do enough, you need to do enough. But they won't tell you how they make the money they use to fund their lifestyle. If nobody say they catch this guy now, I'm saying go come every day, they give us motivation. As a man, as a man, as a man, as a man. They don't catch this one now for Dubai. It's looking at up to 10 to 25 years now in prison. So you as a legit hustler, as a legit business person, do not put any pressure on yourself. Go with your pace. If you go make them, you go make them. Leave all this lifestyle, all this Lambo, all this place where they buy, bro. No legit business person can do 10 years in business and afford a Lambo, bro. For real. You build structure. It takes time. It takes time. Real time. So don't allow anybody for social media pressure you. They're not going to tell you truth. If you know that you cannot do the things they do to get their money, come out eye for the money where they get. It's pass like that. Bless up my people. Love you guys.
The devil eyes is what caught these guys. And many of you guys here may not know what the devil eyes is. I do want to share this with you, especially if you're making a lot of money or about to make a lot of money. Because the more money you make, the more trouble you may have to face if you do not do the right things, okay? So myself, I also do make quite decent amount of money, not as much as these guys, but I almost got caught by the devil eyes. Meanings when you are making money, people are gonna, and if you show it, people are gonna start get jealous of it and they're gonna pray for your downfall. And when you're making money, people want to get a piece of it. So they find a way to make you to give them the money. And probably these guys are gonna get into maybe their circle, I don't know, but based on the lifestyle, when you go to nightclub, when you go to places where people party and the energy is low, you're gonna start attracting so much devil eyes into you, jealousy, people wanna take advantage of you. And probably these guys have made it to a point where now they got caught doing it, especially when you fly high. So here's two things that I want you to take away is, for me, I almost got caught by the devil eyes because snow. So these guys caught smuggling 250 kilogram of snow, and I'm not here to judge, and those, I don't know if they're true or not. But one thing that I know for sure that is true is the more money you make, the more accessible you have into snow. Because snow is something that only rich people do because it's expensive. And when I first make a quite decent amount of money, I got into a different circle. And up there in those circle, snow is something that a lot of them do. Not all of them do, but a lot of them do. And for me, it's okay that they do it. And for me, I like stoicism. I like to stay in the middle. I like to observe, but I don't like to do certain things. And it's okay for people to do it. But for me, because I have one thing is I have my faith center. And that's allowed me to not get caught by those devil eyes. So the message here that I want to share with you is, number one, the more money you make, the more faith center that you have to be. Because when you start fly high, the distance for you to fall and got hurt is extremely high too. So do more good work to the world. When you flex money, make sure that you know the consequences. And for me, I rather flex charity work because that is how we make the world become a better place. And at the same time, I'm praying for these guys to get out of the situation, because I know that they look very genuine, and I know that in their heart is not bad. And every downfall is going to be a redirection back to our Father. So I just want to put it out there and praying for you guys.
Okay, you probably hear about these Onuaha brothers, very successful entrepreneurs making millions a month. They just got locked up in fucking Dubai for snow. I don't understand why people, when they talk about this case with these freaking brothers, are laughing so much. Seems like you've been so fucking jealous because of their success, bro. Like, they got locked up. I will pray for them. I will pray for them. I know the guys are fucking idiots with huge ego and now they have to pay the price, but what the fuck are you laughing for, prick?
So the whole Samuel Onua attempting to smuggle cocaine in or out of Dubai saga has been trending on social media for the past 2 days, right? And while a lot of people have been emphasizing on how he used to shame, broke people, and how he used to act like he was, legitimately rich, I think we're missing the main point, or the main lesson, the main moral lesson of this entire saga. And that is, never believe everything you see on social media. I think I will always say this. I've said this before and I will always say this, okay? Social media is not a real place. Do you understand? Social media is not a real place. As an adult, it is important that you learn to put a boundary between what you consume on social media and the real world that you actually live in, okay? It's important. When you are watching something on social media, do not want the life that you see on social media. The grass is greener only when you water it, okay? I'm an immigrant. I am from Nigeria, living in Canada. I remember when I arrived in Canada, I was underwhelmed. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I had so much expectations from Canada that the day we departed from Toronto airport, when we were departing, coming into the city, I was like, what's the big deal? I was so underwhelmed, right? Because I had actually painted Canada to be like heaven in my mind. And the hardship that most immigrants experience when they immigrate, when they migrate, most people are shocked. Like, okay, we're coming from somewhere, we're expecting things to be softer somewhere, and then it turns out that things are not softer here. Things are even harder, right? That's because the grass is only green where you water it. No country is better than the other. The best country in the world may be difficult for somebody. Do Do you understand what I'm trying to say? The grass is green only when you water it. So do not want someone else's life. Do not look at what you see on social media and want it. You can have dreams, you can have aspirations, but seeing a content creator living a flamboyant life and I want what this person has may lead you into trouble. Because when you look at the Samuel Onua's case, you realize that they started small and then they got to the middle, they started rising, and I'm sure that he probably wanted to buy that mansion. He says he rents that mansion for 70,000 euros, right, monthly. Maybe he wanted to buy it. Maybe that's why he decided to do what he did. Maybe because, like he said, he was living in an apartment. From an apartment, he moved to a penthouse. From a penthouse, he rented this mansion. Now maybe he decides that, okay, I want to buy this mansion and show these people on social media. I want to show up and show out on social media. And now maybe that's what made him do what he did, right? When you look at other people's marriages, I'm talking of these couples, content creators, be careful how you pray for what they have, because you may come to find out that your marriage is even more perfect than most of your favorite couple content creators. Do you understand? I remember something happened a long time ago when I was still in a relationship with my husband. He told me a story of a lady that he used to see. They attended the same university. Now, he used to see her from afar. He did not know her personally at that time. He used to see her from afar, and she was so beautiful, right? And that time she had a boyfriend, and people used to call them the best couple on campus. They were so, in love, always holding each other's hand. And people used to say, oh, this couple, they are so in love. I like their relationship and all that stuff. Fast forward, the next year, he rents an apartment off campus, right? And this lady and her boyfriend happened to be his neighbor. Okay, they happened to be his neighbor. They were renting the second apartment in that same compound, that same building. And it turns out that this guy beats this lady at the slightest provocation, right? The way the guy beats the lady so much, he said they used to have to break down the door to rescue the lady almost every week. He said they used to have to break down the door to rescue the lady. He said one day the guy beat the girl. He flung the girl across the room, and the nail that was used to hang calendar, the nail went into her hand and came out through the next, as in the nail crucified the girl to the wall. Do you understand how excessive a man should beat you? That he literally crucified her to the wall. He said he flung her across the room, and in her attempt to break her fall, the nail that was used to hang a calendar went into her hand and came out through the nest and hung the girl to the wall. That was what my husband described to us, right? He said they were so shocked. He said this thing went on and on their final examination. When they wrote their final paper in the university, their graduation day, the guy proposed to the girl in the school center, and the girl accepted the guy's proposal. He said he was so shocked. Everyone was saying, oh my God, I love their relationship. But those people that live in the same compound with them were shocked. They were like, like what? Because they had seen terrible things from this couple. And to see these people, the guy went down in the school center and proposed to the girl, and the girl accepted the proposal, and everyone was like, say yes. So basically, I want us to be careful. Okay, I want us to be careful. What you see may not be what you get. Be careful while you consume content on social media. Social media is not a real place. People are dangerous. Everything you see is carefully curated to gain a following. I say this as an up and coming content creator. Everything you see is carefully curated to gain following or make money. Not even notoriety. Because if notoriety without money is useless, right? So most things are carefully curated to gain following and money. So be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you consume. Do you understand? Thank you.
So apparently the Onuas got arrested in Dubai, which is very sad to hear. And I'm seeing a lot of men cheering for their downfall. You pathetic simp! Yeah, of course, if the rumors are true, yeah, it's stupid, it's not smart. You should respect the laws of a country. But for you to cheer on another man's downfall, that's the most pathetic thing there is. The only reason why you're hating on someone else is because you feel disgusted by yourself, but you're not man enough to look into the mirror and to realize your shortcomings. So you will be a hater. And all these haters, you are miserable. As a man, you should never pray for the downfall of another man.
I don't know if you guys heard the Samuel Onuaha thing, but holy shit. Samuel Onuaha, massive influencer, doing like 700K a week with the courses. He just got in Dubai for snow. One thing you never do is bring substances to Dubai. But apparently, they had a shipment come in that was worth like $250,000 because you can't get it in Dubai. It's too risky. Nobody will like sell it. So they flew it in and they got caught. Dubai doesn't play around with stuff like that. So they're looking at 25 years in a foreign prison. You get 5 years for weed there. So like, I don't know, man. All I'm saying is terrible situation to be in. I'm praying for him for real. And the lesson is that even though he makes about $3 million a month in take-home income, he would probably trade places with you right now. When you're flying that high, it's very, very likely that you can lose everything just like that.
How can you be a man in this day and age and have never driven a Lambo in your life? What do you have between your legs, bro, man?
The answer is Bola. Bola, that's what I have between my legs. I'll show you guys another video.
Samuel Onuha was recently arrested for smuggling 250 kilograms snow into Dubai.
They don't catch him. So this guy was, he and his brother, they are two Nigerians, but they were born in Netherlands. I think they're half Netherlands and their father is a Nigerian. And these guys were showing off wealth on the internet and saying that they are digital marketers, they make $700,000 per year, blah, 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 blah. And everybody thought it was real. Nobody knew that they were actually doing coke, powder. They were into powder business, but they are now fronting as internet marketers, intimidating everybody. Look at what this guy is saying in this video. As a man, you must drive a Lambo, this, that. He was poor. All of a sudden, this guy, there are videos of him selling, what do you call it? It was a delivery guy, you know, riding bicycle to deliver food to people's houses. All of a sudden, you are making $700,000 per year from nowhere. So 2 days ago, I think the news broke that Dubai police arrested him and his brother with 250 kilograms of cocaine inside their private jet. 250 kilograms. Do you know how many, like the average adult female is like 60 kilograms. Average adult woman, full-grown woman like this, 60 kilograms. So they caught this guy with 250 kilograms of cocaine. Do you know how much cocaine that is? That's the equivalent of 5 bags of rice of cocaine, full bags of rice like this, because one bag is like 50 kg. They caught this guy with 5 of it, cocaine. You know what that means? Like 25 years in prison in Dubai. 25. Except the only thing that can save them is if Nigerian government intervenes or Dubai or Netherlands government intervenes and does some kind of prisoner exchange program. Do you get what I'm saying? But these guys, they are gone next 25 years. So if you go to their comments, you see what people are saying. Somebody said, never driven a Lambo, but I'll be living free for the next for the next 25 years. Because the guy is gone now, 25 years. Look at his name, Samuel Onuha and his friend. I think this is Onuaha, but they changed the way they write the surname. So, but make sure you share this video because every young person growing up needs to see this. Don't be intimidated by what you see online, all right? Focus on your own finances. If you are growing legitimately and making progress, you need to appreciate your own efforts. If my income today at 1 naira, I will celebrate it. Do you understand? I will hang out and enjoy myself. I'm content with my 1 naira progress, but I want to make $1 billion naira. You get what I'm saying? I want to make $1 billion profit. But I know that what I'm doing is 100% legit, so I'm doing it properly and I'm enjoying the process. There's no amount of Lambo you're going to show on the internet that means anything to me. It's your Lambo. I don't know how you got it. Especially all these miraculous rich people. The other day, a lady, 20-year-old lady in Nigeria got a Lamborghini truck. 20 years old. Where are you from? Who are you? From nowhere, you just landed a Lamborghini truck and people don't suspect that something is wrong there. Let me tell you, she's doing something that is illegal for her to afford that. They will now buy themselves a flower, a red flower, red rose, and write a written note as if it's a gift from some rich boyfriend. Even if it's a gift from some rich boy, there's no boyfriend that will gift a lady a Lamborghini truck. For what? For what? If she's a wife, I can understand. But what is the boyfriend doing for a living? Some of these people are thieves. After selling money, you come to be motivating us online. See, I used to tell people that 99% of online motivation has nothing to do with you. Don't be motivated by that. It doesn't mean anything. Because you don't know their background. It's people that you saw from stage to stage, rising from stage to stage. And their success makes sense to you. That's the kind of people that you should go. People that their background looks like yours. If Elon Musk come to write a motivational book now, it will mean nothing to me. because he doesn't have my kind of background. He doesn't have my reality. He has never been where I am today. He doesn't make any sense. Elon Musk was going to school in, what do you call it, a Rolls Royce. When he was in primary school, his father was taking him to school in a Rolls Royce. That was how rich they were back then. He has always been rich. He has never been in a time of struggle. So there's no motivation. The only motivation you can give me is money. If you can sign $1 billion check to me, I'm fully motivated. Most of the books you guys are reading, motivational books, don't mean nothing. Because the authors have never been in your reality. They have never been Africans. They have never been black. They have never been poor. They don't have a mother at whom they have to send money every month. They don't have a father somewhere that needs a heart transplant they can't afford. They don't have all those things. I'm telling you. Your condition is different. The only kind of people that can motivate you are maybe your former classmate. You know that this guy is legit hustling and now he has 2-3 extra branches of his business. He's doing well, riding a good car. You can see what he's doing to make money. That is motivation. Some people that are following me on this account, they have been following me for the past 10-15 years. I've been on internet for a long time. If you have been following me, drop it in the comments so that people will see. This is TikTok here or Instagram is not my first platform of being online. When I said that I've posted thousands of videos online, some people were doubting it, but people that have been following me know what's up. So if I show any car tomorrow that I'm driving, it makes sense, right? Because the car is commensurate to my progress. For somebody to just show up from nowhere all of a sudden, do you know how much this guy is paying in the Dubai apartment he's living? $70,000 per month. There's nobody that made legit money that will be blowing it like that. There's nobody on earth that take it to the bank that legit made their own money from ground scratch, built that wealth, that will be blowing $70,000 per month to live in an apartment. Does it make sense to you? And that's why they still need to go back to drugs. I'm telling you. Some of these people, they don't need to carry drugs again. They have made enough money not to ever carry drugs again. But because they are blowing it, that's why they still need to go and carry another one. And one of those trips, they will be caught. I'm telling you the truth. Some people here, if you give them $50,000, some people that are broke that are watching this, if you give them $50,000 once, their life will never remain the same. I had a friend that once won 500,000 naira. This was back then. So 500,000 naira is the equivalent of, say, 5 million naira now. You understand? Broke guy, broke family, broke lineage, broke everything. He did one program like that and they rewarded him in all this competition. They gave him 500,000 naira. This guy used it to open a business. He set up his brother, set up himself, set up his sister. Like that same business is opened. That was what established him. From there, his brother grew there, his sister grew there. This business set up the family for life. Just 500,000 naira. Do you understand? That is motivation for anybody. Not to talk of these guys that will sell powder and make millions and still go back again. They will still go back and still want to carry it again. You have enough money to own a private jet. Do you know how much they pay to park private jet for one day? Every day you park your private jet at the airport, you are paying. Why do you need a private jet? It's because they use it to carry powder. Let me tell you, 90% of this private jet is for powder carrying because they don't go through the normal checking process. It's not everything that they search at airports. There are some airport packages that they will label it. There's a way they will wrap it. There's a tape they will put on it. The airport officials will not touch it. Do you understand? Powder is moving round and round. That's how most of these people make money, and they will come and be motivating you online. It's not every motivation you should take. Some of them, if you take it, it will make you feel bad for years. You will think that your life is not moving. You start underestimating the little progresses you're making. Please click the share button to share this video. There's a share button here. Click it to share this video because every young person, young man, woman that is doing legit work, hustling to make it, need to watch this video to know that your progress is okay. You are the one having a normal progress. This one is abnormal. And whenever there's an abnormal, there's a question mark. Somebody is poor, all of a sudden, boom, he's now driving Lamborghini, and he's now telling you that you're not man enough if you're not driving Lamborghini. But he knows he carried coke. Can you imagine? It was a special operation between Dubai and I think the US. I can't remember which other international coalition. They track this guy, they track him. As that coke just land, they catch him. Now he has to be motivating the prisoners inside prison, telling them they're not man enough inside prison. Let us know how that one will go for him. Thank you very much. Make sure you follow me. Drop a comment. What do you think about these motivational speakers on the internet? If you want to invest in crypto, reach out to me.
Pressure. Don't let anybody pressure you. Don't get pressured. I'm not saying, oh, don't do anything. Work smart, work hard. The things that would put you in trouble, like carrying powder in Dubai, don't get involved in that. But I mean, people are doing these things and they're like, oh, well, whatever. Now, once 9 months they die, you know, all die and I die. And then they will do the things they want to do. I mean, but the repercussion might be this now. All those money now, I cannot enjoy it. You'll be inside prison for 25 years. Because what do you want to tell them? They literally found it on you. Our coconut head is that crazy things. Let us live now. Life is not double. It's only one life we've got to live. So we're going to do all that. Well, the ball is in your court. But I mean, every day for the thief, one day for the owner. And that's definitely what happened to Samuel Onua. And I heard it was picked up with his brother. Now, if his brother was also involved, we don't know, but his brother resides with him. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts concerning all of this? Please share your thoughts with me in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.